Hello, everybody. All right, so we're going to go over the three different types of paragraph writing. Let me go ahead and just try to get this to go away. Okay, it's not going to work, but that's okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, so the three different types of paragraph writing, or the three different types of paragraphs. So the first one is expository. Um, the expository writing is like this, okay? So an expository essay is just that, expository, explain. Just that's the easiest way to remember it. So a type of writing where the purpose is to inform, describe, explain, that is what expository is. So you can do it like step by step, you can do it in various ways. So looking at the apple pie, this is an informational slash expository paragraph. Making an apple pie involves many steps that the average home baker can accomplish. First, the baker must select the right kind of apples. Granny Smith, Honeycrisp, or Fuji apples would all be good choices. Then the apples must be peeled, cored, and sliced. It is a good idea to soak the apple slices in apple cider at this point, although this isn't absolutely necessary. Finally, the baker needs to layer the apple slices on the bottom of the pie crust and put it in the oven, bake, and enjoy. So as you can see, there's no opinion writing. It doesn't say I think, it doesn't say I believe, there's absolutely no opinion. There's nothing that can be argued here because it is all fact, okay? The second type of essay types is argumentative, or what we say is persuasive. You might hear it either way. All right, so argumentative writing is also known as persuasive. So the purpose of an argumentative essay is to analyze a controversial topic, persuade the reader to agree with the writer's viewpoint, argue that the writer's point of view is correct, or influence others to agree with the viewpoint that is presented. This is where you're going to use your claim, evidence, reasoning, with paying attention to the audience. This is where you need the evidence that supports your reasons. You need to have your claim, stuff like that. So for this one, the example is this. The apple pie has been a classic American dessert for hundreds of years. Not only does it taste amazing, but it smells delicious too. In addition, as the old saying goes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. This quote proves that apple pies are much more healthier than other desserts. For these reasons, every baker in the United States must learn how to properly bake an apple pie. So the author's purpose, or the author's claim in this, is that like the apple pie is amazing and therefore everybody should know how to make one. Okay. So, and then the last one is narrative writing. Now, narrative writing is basically a story. You're telling a story about different things. On the CASP test or on performance tasks, what you're going to do is be given a few articles, and then you're going to have to use facts from those articles to create a story. Some prompts may be such as, pretend you are Harriet Tubman. What would you tell the slaves that you are freeing in the Underground Railroad? Stuff like that. So for this example, this is the narrative. Once upon a time, there was a lonely apple pie named Macintosh. Day after day, Macintosh sat in the cold, empty shelf at Chocolate Heaven Bakery, overlooked and unwanted. It was not that Chocolate Heaven Bakery didn't have lots of customers. No, it was that people who came always chose a chocolate cake or chocolate chip cookies or brownies. They didn't want apple pie. They wanted chocolate. Macintosh dreamed of the day when someone would buy him and take him home. Then one day someone came into the bakery and asked, I don't suppose you have any apple pies for sale here, do you? Well, as a matter of fact, we do. Macintosh heard his baker reply. His dream had come true. He had finally found a home. Okay, so those are the three different types of writing. So what your task is to choose one of these topics below and write an informational expository paragraph, an argumentative paragraph, and a narrative paragraph about that topic. So the sentence minimum for each is 5, okay? Now, here we go. three types of writing. So starting with expository or informational, what you can do is this. For if you chose the beach, for instance, because there's the four choices are beach, dessert, video games, or distance learning. Okay, so for informational, you can say what are the steps that it takes to go to the beach? Like, how do you prepare to go to the beach? What can be found at the beach? What might you need to go to the beach? Okay, for dessert, how do you make a specific dessert? What types of desserts are there? For video games, how do you play like Call of Duty? Or what is the steps to create a world on Minecraft? How do you set up a PS4 for the first time? And then if you choose to write about distance learning, what is the school like distance learning wise? Like, what is the school day like? How do you log into Zoom? How do you turn in an assignment on Google Classroom? What is your daily routine? These are all just example topics. You can come up with your own though. Argumentative. Which beach is your favorite and why? Why is the beach the best destination? Which dessert is your favorite and why? Why is dessert necessary? Or if you chose video games, what video game is the best? Are video games good for kids? And then distance learning, is distance learning working for you? Or why is distance learning hard? Finally, the last one, once upon a time, there was this beach. Okay, this is the last type. This is narrative, which is storytelling. So you can start with once upon a time, one day, anything like that. So talk about a beach. What about dessert? You can write a story about how um, one day there was this person who all they wanted was um, like frozen yogurt and write a story about all of that. And then just keep going from there, you know. Um, Write a story about a day that you spent playing video games the whole day and you forgot to do your homework, or write a story about, you know, distance learning and how one day you woke up late and forgot to sign into class. Anything like that works. Let me know if you guys have any questions and I will be glad to help.